Hello, I'm Joan, and this book is called A Woman is No Man by Etaf Rum. It starts in Palestine, where a young girl, a teenager, is married off to a boy called Adam, whose parents live in Brooklyn, New York, and so she's duly transplanted to live with the in-laws. They're part of a wider Arab community in that part of Brooklyn, and I found it absolutely fascinating that these young women can be transplanted to a place like that and then have to abide by all of the conventions and mores of home. So she wasn't allowed outside of the house on her own, for instance, and it's a terribly circumscribed, dismal life. She goes on to have 4 daughters, which is a bit of a shame because, you need a boy. So she lives a life of shame because the mother-in-law in particular simply can't accept the fact that there are no male heirs. In time, one of those 4 daughters is ready to be married off. So she's introduced to a number of possible suitors, but she rebels. And this is the story of what it's like to try and break out from convention within the confines of a very straitened family life. I found the information about Palestine, what life is like there, and what it's like for these transplanted communities living in a vast metropolis like New York, but having to conform to all the old ways, absolutely fascinating. I think anybody like me who's a fan of the books of Nadia Hashimi would adore this, just as I did.